Liana's got a great amount of knowledge about playing piano. Her attention to detail is what can be at times infuriating and seemingly impossible to satisfy. But if you follow her advice and practice effectively, you should get to where you're looking to be as a pianist.
Hi everyone, Smoke is here and we're ready for the part number 5 on the Prelude number 1, Clavier well tempered by Bach. It's his first prelude. Again, what means prelude? It's something that precedes a really important piece, and in this case it's the fugue. So it's going how it leads to something else. I'm gonna play it all over from the beginning to the end, practically, and then we're gonna start getting into the last 8 measures. Okay, so let's see what we did and where you're at. I hope you did practice. Okay, let's go. Easiest part. Let me tell you what's happening here. So our last measure was this one, and right now we're having this part. Okay, so what is this? It's a diminished chord again. Whoa, really threatening, right? And then we're having back on the G major, right? We are so victory. And then a little tiny bit down here, back have G, E flat, you coming up, E natural, G, D, so G stays there 4 times actually, and then C 2 times, 2 measures I mean. When I'm saying 2 times, it's 2 measures because each is anyhow, everything is 2 times. That means 2 times meaning 1 measure, 4 times meaning, actually 2 times meaning 2 measures, that means 4 times, okay? And then back to the C. Again, repeat, G, E flat, G, E natural, back to the G, D, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, right? And then G, B, and that's it, right? So let's see this one. So what's happening on the left, on the right hand? This one is again a screaming one. We did have something like that before on this one. This one. I don't have the measures actually. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The 12th measure. You know, when we have this one. Right now we have it. Right? It's pretty much the same one on the right hand, right? And then goes into the G, resolving in the G. And then we did have this way of composing, you know, when you go just down 1 note on the top, then you remain the top and the bottom the same, the middle goes down. Now you go into the minor. Then we have the G, arpeggio all over the place. So whoever knows chords, you can just take your notebook and just write it down all the chords, because then it's going to be easier to follow the pattern. If you don't know the chords, then I gotta figure it out how you will memorize this. That it's not that hard, but you need to practice a couple of times. I'm doing again left hand. G, E flat, G, E, G, D, 4 times, and then C, and then you are almost done with the C, B, and C. Alright? Right hand repeat. I know I might go a little faster, but I hope you get it. Please pause the video. Anytime you need to practice, pause the video, or just go, you know, go back and forth, forward, and stuff like that. Play with it. Alright? It's not hard. When you're gonna see it, you will see it's not hard. On the right hand, A, C, F sharp, and then resolve in A, C, G. Again, A, C, F sharp, A, C, G. I hope you have big hands. If not, just slide over. If you have any question, we can just tweak some of the notes as well. If you cannot get an octave, you know, just let me know. Okay, and then it's just a pattern. C becomes the top goes down, C, G, F, C, B, F, C, B flat, E, and then we're gonna put your hand in an F major, extended position, and you just gonna go back. For the last 3 measures, I'm gonna go further. Let's put these hands together. 2 times. And then open palm on the right hand. When it's gonna be the peak of the song, forte or fortissimo, right? And right now, left hand goes 1 down, right hand goes, the top goes 1 down as well, 1 whole step down. You're gonna get it, I know it. Right now, left hand stays the same. From this position, the middle one goes down a note. And finally, we are almost there. Okay, I'm gonna go again. calling like a U-turn. That means you play again the C, A, F, A, F, B, F. Okay, I'm gonna go again. So you again. F, A, C, F, C, A, C, A, F, A, F, B, F, D again. And practice that, and you're almost to the end. You see, I just went to all those keys from the arpeggio, and then left hand is gonna go from the octave, is gonna go to B, and then you place your position of the hand on G7, okay, G, B, D, F, and you just again, you play around with these keys. Again. And then you go to D, F, E, D, and finally you have the C chord here. Right? So the last 2-3 measures. Shall I go again, the entire part? Okay, let's go one more time. Enchanting. Okay, so please ask me question. That would be the last tutorial on this beautiful prelude. Do ask question, and if you have it done, do post that little section and say yes, I get it done. And if you can post it here, that would be awesome. Just let me know where I can listen or how I can listen, to make it happen. Do make it happen. You can do it. Just practice line by line as I gave it to you, 4 measures at a time. Whatever your way is to practice, by chords, by position of the hands, by ear. Do always come back and practice with whatever we did in the other tutorial, okay? And make it smooth, make it sound like a song. Don't play like makes my skin crawl. It's like, no. Okay? Make it beautiful, smooth. That's why it's music, okay? So do listen what you're doing it. Eventually you can even record yourself when you practice. That would be the best tip to give it to you to make the music smooth, okay? So thank you so much. I love you from all my heart for all your hard work that you put in here. It's fun and hard and smart. And you feel good after you do it, believe me, okay? I love you much. Please like, share, and comment, and subscribe, obviously, right? See you on the next tutorial. Thank you so much.